Let's talk about different styles of play in the game of poker. Generally, you can sort of split players into two different camps. You have the more aggressive player and you have the more passive player. You have the player who will attack, you have the player who will play a very conservative defensive game, then unexpectedly put his chips in the middle. Different ways of playing the game, aggressively and passively, and we'll go through a couple of examples now. First, let's look at the more aggressive style of play. What will a more aggressive player do? A more aggressive player will get involved in more hands. They'll be a little bit more unpredictable for that reason. They're going to play a lot more, they're going to put lots of more money into the pot, they'll probably do a lot more bluffing. An aggressive player are generally a bit more difficult to read, but generally they're the people that you can take the money off easiest as well. There are quite often players in tournaments who either come first or last because they get involved a lot and you always wonder what they're doing. Sometimes they'll run into somebody with a really good hand and get knocked out. Sometimes they'll bully the other players at the table. Aggressive tactics, sometimes they pay off. If you're aggressive every hand, eventually though, you're going to run into one. Some players though, they play the other way. They play passively. They sit, they don't get involved in many hands. They wait their time until they get a really good hand. Makes them predictable, makes them a lot more difficult to beat. Maybe the best thing to do is to be very unpredictable and fall between the two stools. That's what I'd advise players to do. Don't be predictable, don't be too aggressive, don't be too passive. My idea of a good tactician in the game of poker is somebody that nobody can read. So maybe take my advice, don't be too passive, don't be too aggressive, make yourself difficult to read for the other players.